Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Antonia. Today we are doing an Aritzia basics video. I know I haven't done one in a long time, but I thought we would bring it back because puffer season is coming and I wanted to make this video for the girls out there that are interested in or in the market of getting a new puffer jacket, because as you guys know, TNA has a super puff line that is super popular at the moment. This came out around 2 or 3 years ago. I believe Aritzia launched it and it's still going strong. Now there is a short, a mid, a long, and this year they brought in a shorty, so it's even more cropped, and there also is a vest, and they even came out with a men's line. So whatever gender you are, you can definitely pick up this jacket. I personally have the long version. This is the one I have, and I also own the vest version. So we're just going to go over some basic features that the Super Puff has. Now I don't personally have the short or the mid, but I have tried them on, and if you wanted to see what they look like on me, I think I do have a vlog from a long time ago that I could link for you. In terms of warmth, the short, the shorty, and the mid-length Super Puffs are only engineered to deliver warmth up to -30 degrees Celsius weather. So if you are in -30 weather, then it's not their warmest parka. But if you do go ahead and get the longest one like I did, it is for -40 degrees. So this is one of their warmest parkas. I believe the new Wilfred Cloud Puff is also -40 degree, and then they also have a Bancroft actual parka that is also a -40 degree warmth. So this long one is the only one out of the Super Puff line that is in the -40 degree warmth spectrum. The original Super Puff retails for $250. The mid Super Puff retails for $298. This year they brought in a shorty Super Puff, which is a cropped Super Puff jacket, and that retails for $225. The vest retails for $175. The long is of course the most expensive, and it retails for $350. And recently they brought out a men's version of the Super Puff called Mr. Super Puff, and it retails for $250. Let's go into the features of the Super Puff. The Super Puff features button-down closure, as well as a nice smooth zipper closure. The arms have a really nice tight fitted sleeve. Without the sleeve, I think if air were to go into the sleeve, then it would leave your wrist feeling really cold. But this way, especially if you're wearing gloves, then none of your skin or your wrist or your hand is even exposed, and it really locks in the heat. It's also made of this really soft, like sort of lyocell legging type of material, and it's really soft. It does, however, pill. Not sure if you can see that. It features a hood that you can adjust. You can make it tighter or just leave it as so. The pockets on the sides do have a zipper, so you can lock in your items. In my case, I always keep gloves in here. The long version does have snap closures on the side. That way, if you are driving or you feel a little bit restricted with the coat, you can unsnap them and you'll be able to wear it like so. I did forget to mention the bottom of the jacket does also have a double zipper, so if you were getting too hot, you can definitely zip this up and sort of give yourself a little bit more breathing room. So see, it does unzip. The pockets are also lined with the same fabric that is lined on the wrist, and it makes it so cozy when you aren't wearing gloves and you stick your hands into your pockets to keep for warmth. It makes it so super cozy. The inside of the jacket does feature a little zip pocket that you could fit some items in. It's not very big, but like you can see my whole hand goes in here, so it is as deep as it could be. I will put this one on for you guys to see later, but let's go over the vest. The vest also has the same button-down closure and also the same zipper, but it doesn't have a double zipper on the vest. The vest also has pockets with the same very soft material, though it is only a button closure pocket. It does not have a zipper. It also features the same pocket on the inside. the same sort of hood. It just doesn't have the sleeves. In terms of sizing, I would definitely size down. I'm 5'4", approximately 135 to 140 pounds. I usually wear a size 6, 8, or 10. I'm usually a small or medium. In pants, I'm usually like a 29-inch waist. So I hope that's enough information to kind of let you know if you're about the same size as me, I'd size down. So I have the Super Puff long in an extra small, and the only reason why I own the vest in a medium is because I bought it at the warehouse sale and they only had a medium. And I don't think that the Super Puff being oversized is a bad thing per se, but I definitely would suggest you getting your size just because you don't want too much extra room inside the coat. Also make you look a little bit too bulky. The jacket is a puffer. It's inevitable to look bulky in the first place, so I would highly suggest you going in store and trying it on. If you don't live near a store, order 2 sizes and then send the one that you don't like back. Just to let you guys know, if you are vegan, this Super Puff right now currently is only filled with 100% goose down, but I did hear that they are going to be releasing a version that is not goose down, so there will be a vegan Super Puff in the near future. I just have no idea because obviously I don't work for the company. So let's move on to the try on with how it looks. So ooh, it's right there. Alright, can you just move over a bit? Since we already talked about all the features of the Super Puff, price point and everything, let's move on to the review. Do I think it's worth the price? 100% I think it's worth the price. I actually wasn't going to purchase a Super Puff because I thought that I already had the warmest jacket I could possibly buy in the market, which I used to own, and I still actually do own, the Canada Goose Trillium. So Canada Goose, obviously you guys know, I know with the fur and stuff, really controversial, but I bought this jacket like 6 or 7 years ago and I've worn it for 6 or 7 years now. So I've owned the Canada Goose Trillium for that long, and I think 100% this one specifically, the Super Puff Long, is the warmest jacket. I think if I owned the regular Super Puff, the Super Puff Shorty, or even the mid Super Puff, they just wouldn't be warm enough, but because it covers your whole leg, Lauren, if you don't watch her, she's Elle Valaket on YouTube, she's the one that convinced me to buy it. She told me that it felt like I was in a sleeping bag, and I 100% agree. I think it feels like a sleeping bag. I also love that the jacket is just not restricting. I don't feel like I'm wearing like a heavy armor, which is what I felt like when I wore something like the Canada Goose Trillium parka. I used to own, like way back when I was in high school, the TNA Summit jacket, and I just feel like those types of parkas are just so heavy and restrictive, whereas when I'm wearing the TNA Super Puff, I feel so light and mobile, like I can move my arms and I don't feel super restrictive. It isn't heavy by any means. It's a huge coat, but it's not heavy, so it's just a super nice weight. Sorry if you hear noises, it's because Harley's right here and he's scratching his face. So I just really like how light it is. My little sister Vicky, you guys might know her because she's in my videos all the time. She even ended up buying a Super Puff long because last year she bought a massage and she thought that it would be the warmest thing ever, but in the end when she was walking Harley with me, sometimes she would wear the Super Puff and she just felt like that was so much warmer. I just have to say, like, the length of the jacket makes the biggest difference. It goes beyond my knees and it just feels so nice and warm when I'm out there, and I just hate feeling frigid. So if you're like me, definitely get this jacket. It withstands the extreme Toronto weathers. It's not waterproof, that is a downfall. But all in all, I highly recommend this jacket. I can't say enough good things about it. So the only two cons that I would say this jacket has is that it's, number one, it is not waterproof, and number two, the down does come out of the jacket. So it seeps out of the crevices or the sewn in parts. Like, the down does come out, so that's a downfall of the jacket. But with any puffer jacket that you buy, I don't care like what brand you're looking for, the down does end up coming out. Like, even with my Canada Goose jackets, like, I've seen the down come out. So unfortunately the down does come out, but with that being said, it's still a super warm jacket. I think it's so cozy. Even the vest I wear a ton, and the vest is just for weather like this where it's just fall weather. I don't wear it to stay super warm, but it's just so cozy. So I highly recommend this jacket. It is such a good Aritzia basic. I don't think it's going to go out of style within the next like 2 or 3 years. I think it's here to stay for a little bit. The puffer is like a super trendy item, and people are really scared of investing in it because they think it's just a trendy item. But I personally 100% think if you were going to buy one, I would A, get the long Super Puff, and B, get it in a black color because it's just a lot more slimming. If you get it in like a taupe or a white or something like that, like, that's a little bit more trendy, and it does get dirtier because it's such a long jacket. Like, when you're brushing against a car in the winter, that's the worst because cars are already dirty. Like, if you're walking around and there's slush, like, splash up onto your jacket. So if anything, I would play it safe and just get the long Super Puff for the warmth, and black just to be safe, so you don't really see many imperfections, and black really just ages a lot better than if you were to get a white Super Puff jacket, because like obviously white just gets super dirty. That was my review on the Super Puff. Let me know if there's any other comments, comment them down below. Otherwise, you could always DM me on Instagram at _HelloHarley if you are too shy or you don't have a YouTube account and you're just watching this. So let me know there. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.